All right, so we are going to create a forgotten password form. So in that case, I'll come to the new user. I'll copy, Control C, Control V, and give it a name. Forgot password. All right, so now I'll right click, go to the design view. But before then, let me go to the picture, then clear everything here because we don't need it. And this one too, I'm going to clear everything here because I want us to start everything fresh. All right, so this one will go. You don't need it, and this one too. Okay, the buttons will adjust this. So I'm going to rename this one to this one is going to be submit button. And the caption is going to be submit. Then this one, for this one, we will maintain it, the login button. Is that I'm going to reduce the sizes to, let's say, 2 centimeters wide, and here we will not need the username and the phone. We will need the phone number, but we will not need the sex and date of birth. The username, we will not need it. Password too, we will not need it. The user level, no. So now confirm password, we don't need it. The picture, we don't need it. So here we will need the phone. We need the phone and the date of birth. We deleted the date of birth, but we have to bring it back. So we need first name, last name. Let's go to add existing data. Then the date of birth should be here. All right. So let me copy the format here and use the formatting format painter. All right, now I'll bring this one here. Okay, let me bring this one a bit closer. Yes. So now this, let me change username and password recovery. I have to change the font to, let's say, maybe 18 or 20. Fit. Okay, so when we view it, this how it's going to be, but we will have to add some code at the bottom here. I'm going to add a text box. I'll delete the label and I'll increase the size. I'll increase the size maybe to up to this point. So this one, the code, you just bring equal sign, then quote, then just say congratulations. Congratulations. So the congratulations, we have to, like, the congratulations will be at the top, then the other text will be below. So we are going to break the line. So the line break, this is the code. So the line break, and so your username is followed by then username. Then after that, we have to break the line 2 again. You have to break the line again, and the password is this one too. Password should come. All right, that is it. So now let's password. Let me use proper keys. I'm going to format it and make the text 12. Then the color, I'm going to choose the same color, but this time I'll make it bold and I'll center it, and that is it. I'm going to add a label. I'm going to add a label to it which will say please write them somewhere safe. You will somewhere safe you could always have access to. All right, this one to let me format it. The text going to be size 12 and the color is going to be black. Then I want to make it italics, fit. Then let me pull this one down up a bit. All right, so now let's see what we will get. Congratulations, your username is not in, and the password is. All right, now let's go to design view. So here your username is username, and the password is, all right, password. The username and the password are not showing because when we come to the data here, and let me select the form. When we come to the data entry is on, so I will turn it off. So now let's see. Yes, so now your username is do with me and the password is what? ASDF123. Yes, that's why the username was not showing. That was why it was not showing. So for now, that is how it is. We'll go to the design view and we'll format it. The border, we are going to make it transparent. And this one too, I think the text is too much. Let's make it 11 or maybe 10. 10 is too small, so let's make it 11. Yes. All right, and yes, here is it. Here is it. So the username is do with me, and the password is this one. So let's go to design view. We have to hide them, but before then we have to give them names. So this one, the name is going to be show password, and this one too is going to be show text. All right, so now this is it. You can see that our details are shown here. Yes, so what we are going to do now is to code we are going to code the submit button, but before then Since this one we are referencing them to a table, the user login table. We want to, because we'll be comparing what you enter here. So where we want, it's like the first name, we want to request for the first name, the last name we want to request. So I'm going to delete the holder so that it will be unbound. When we say unbound, it means it is not linked to any table, or yes, it is not linked to any table or any query. So the answer one will be requested. So the answer 2 will be requested. Phone, date of birth, and phone, they will be what requested. So when we come here to see that spaces are empty, which will require users to enter those names. So now we go to design view, and like I said, we are going to hide both the show password and show text. We are going to hide them. So I'll double click visibility to turn them off. When we come here, see they are nowhere to be found. In that case, I'm going to now to code the submit button. But before then, we have to rename the area. We have to rename all the text boxes that we have. So here, instead of, when we come to other, instead of first name, we will make it my first name. Mine. Going to copy, so that I'll be pasting. Then this one to make it last name, make it my. Copy. Then security question, let me shorten it. Say my question 1. Answer, that one will be my answer 1. Security question 2, just say my question 2, and answer to me, just we are just adding my to it. Date of birth, just give it my, and phone, that one to be my, and yeah, I think that's it. That's all for the submit. If renamed it, and the login to we've renamed it. Now, so what is left is now to start coding the submit button. So that one, we'll right click and we go to build event, code builder, option, express it. Alright, so the option express it, I always like using them because it always tries to monitor the coding. That's why I like using that one. I always use, I don't know why this time I didn't. All the same, we have to continue. So as usual, we are going to start with our condition. So if it's null, my first name or my first name is equal to, then message box first name is what? Empty. Maybe okay only. First name required main dot first name main dot my first name dot set focus, else I don't want to be confusing. I don't want to be confusing you. So like I've been using right from beginning. I have to bring the me dot first name, then this one to the main dot So here to just like I added here, I don't want to be mixing things around, but like the first one I did, if you don't bring the me, then that one is fine, it will work perfectly. But just that when you bring that one, it always helps you in not to be typing mistakes. Yes, so example for this one, else if it's null, for example, if it's a me dot last, the man is just me dot my last. So when it's just write my, all the my text box are showing here. Yes, so just select while you press the tab. That's why if you use the me dot, that one, it helps you not to, it limit the mistakes when you are typing. So last name or me dot my last name is equal to empty string, then message box last name is empty, maybe okay only, last name required, main dot my last name dot set focus. So from last name else, if is null, main dot my answer one, or main dot my answer one is equal to empty string, then msg box answer one is empty. VB okay only, then answer one required, main dot my answer one dot set focus. Else if is null, main dot answer two, or main dot answer two is equal to now empty, then message box. The message box will give us answer 2 is empty. Maybe okay only. Then the title is answer 2 required, main dot answer 2 dot set main dot my answer dot my no answer 2 dot set focus. All right, and the next one is going to be the date of birth. So else if it's null, main dot my date of birth, or main dot my date of birth is equal to, then msg box date of birth is empty, maybe okay only, date of birth required, main dot my date of birth dot set focus. Else, if is null, main dot my phone or main dot my phone is equal to empty string, then message box phone is empty. Maybe okay only. Phone required. Main dot my phone dot set focus. So we are done with it. So now if we are able to fill all this one, then we move to the next step. That one is going to be else if, let me space it a bit. So else if first name, that is, we are now, this first name is referring to the first name in the user table. The first name dot value is not equal to my first name. Or so this one you can just bring in order like to minimize mistakes. It's not equal to me dot my first name or last name dot value is not equal to me dot my last name, or so first name last name and someone dot value is not equal to me dot my and someone, or answer 2 dot value is not equal to me dot my answer 2 is not equal to me dot my answer 2, or so answer 1 answer 2 come to date of birth. Date of birth is not dot value is not equal to main dot date my date of birth or then from date of birth we come to phone dot value is not equal to me dot my phone. Then so if whatever we type in the text boxes are not equal to what we have in the user login table, then what should we do? There should be a message box saying sorry, the information you provided do not match any data in the system. Please enter the correct information. Maybe okay only. Then the title is going to be incorrect information. Then the next action is to clear everything you entered. So to be main dot my first name equal to empty string main dot my last name is equal to empty string main dot, so my answer 1 is equal to empty string main dot my answer 2 is equal to empty string, then main dot my date of birth is equal to empty string main dot my phone is equal to what? Empty string. Then when that happens, so when that happens, it means main dot show password. That show password should dot visible should always remain not visible, so false, and main dot show text dot visible should also remain hidden, so that will be false. All right, so that is it. When the information we provide is not exactly as it is what is in the user login table, this is what it should be. Then if the information we provide becomes as we are expecting, so else if first name dot value is equal to my first name main dot my first name and last name is dot value is equal to main dot my last name, and so first name last name come to answer 1 is equal to main dot my answer 1, so answer 1 dot value, so answer 1 dot values is equal to main dot my answer 1, and answer 2 dot value if it is equal to main dot my answer 2, and date of birth dot value is equal to my date main dot my date of birth, and the last one is going to be phone dot value is equal to main dot my phone. Then so if that is the case, then what should happen? Then main dot show password dot visible, and this time it should be true. Yes, you have to make it visible. Then main dot show text dot visible dot visible should be equal to what? True. So now when everything is in order like this, then we can end our condition. So end if and end if. So when you are done, just check it to see if there's an error or not. There's an error or what? No. So we save it and we close it, and we open it to see. So this one is how many siblings do you have? So do, the first name is do, then the last name is wait. So answer 1 have 3, then answer 2 was what? Red. Date of birth 10 1970. Then the phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So let's submit and see. Right? If correct, sorry, the information you provide do not match any data in the system. Please enter the correct data. All right, we will correct this one. I've seen where the problem is coming from. Like, let's enter the names, the do with, and the answer one is 3. The next one to the color is red. So the date of birth is 10/10/70. So the phone was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. All right, now the problem is now at the date of birth, because the date of birth, it should be date, but here it is now showing like a text. So anything that we enter is a text, because it should have converted. That's why it is giving us an error. So let me submit. It will say error. Let's go and do the correction and we will come back. So the date of birth, we select the date, then we come to format. So format, we just choose short date. Let me enter short date. Right. So now let's go back and let me close it. Yes, and open it and try again. So this one is do with. So the answer 3 and the color is what? Red. The date of birth, you see, now when we change it to short date, you see the date picker is showing. We will disable that one. So it was 101070. So when I press the tab, you see now it has now converted to date. That was where the problem was coming from. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. All right. So let me submit, and here we are. So this one will help us to get the forgotten username and the password. All right. But before then, for the security questions, we will not be going there, so I have to disable that part. So I'll right click, go to the design view. So the security question 1 and the security question 2, come to data, then enable. You just double click to change it to no, then we lock it. Yes, want to lock it. Then the date of birth to the date picker, we have to do away with the date picker. So we'll come to the date picker, show date picker, for double click to make it never. Then the date of birth, let me do the correction. Date of birth. So that is it. So now the next thing we will do is to, when we submit this one, yes, everything is shown here. So we get it and you go to login to enter it inside the login form. So now we are going to code the login. Go to the design view, to the login, right click, then go to code builder, then press, you give a space and start coding the login form. So the first code is do cmd dot close ac form, comma what form, we mean dot name. That's the form we are dealing with. So when we close it, then we have to open, do cmd dot open form. What form are we to open? That's a login. Then that is it. We have to save it and we are done with it. So just go to login and we enter our login details. So that is it. And the last one is going to be how to change the username and the password. So that one will be the last video that we will do. That one will be the last video. But when we come to forgotten password, all right, see the forgot password, if not code it. So I'll right click. Yeah, remember I said we have to create the form first. So I'll go to the design view, right click, go to build event, double click on it, then the first code do cmd dot close ac form comma main dot name, then do cmd open form name will be what? Forgot password. Yes, so we save it, close it. So now open the login form, forgot password. When we are done, go to login, and here we are. Now when we go to forgot password, you just have to enter the password, then login, you just have to enter the login. So in case maybe you want to change your password or username, that one we will deal with it in the next video. So if you find this video helpful, kindly subscribe and hit on the notification bell for future tutorials. Please, until we meet again, take care and bye bye.